Show, bringing you the finest in seldom-seen sports from around the globe since 1999. If it's almost a sport, we've got it here.
Good evening, and welcome to the Week 1 update of the Band of Degenerates. As you can see, we have upgraded the area a little bit. It's a little nicer, so we'll see how this goes. All right, that was a wild week of football this past week, and I'm going to run through the results real quick of what's going on. So Week 1 results. Team Hop beat the Commish 141-84, and that is an ass whipping. That is almost double the amount of points. That's just sad. The Commish, you should really reevaluate yourself right there real quick. Do that for me. Game of the week. This is the next one. Team football team beat Show Me Your TDs 160-151. Now, Chase and Lexi, that's a good score that you put up there. If you would have played everyone but Brendan, you would have won. You would have won. You just, for some reason, you decided the first game of the season you were going to play the fucking toughest guy you got. So, sucks to suck. But you have the same record now as the guy who scored half the amount of points as you. Congrats. All right. Next up, we have Team Big and Strong beat Team Mason 138-127. Good game. Good game. Mason, you couldn't hold it on there in the end. But there's next week. You can't win them all. This is your first go-around, so we'll see how it goes. Next up, then, we have the next new player for the Band of Degenerates. All Gas, No Gase beat Team Gambling Girl 155-92. Anissa. Yeesh. Yeesh. You know, we tried to hype it up to him that this was a competitive league, and then you go out there and you drop a fucking egg. I didn't dig deep into what your players were doing, but I'm going to bet it was crystal meth. Next up, we have Grand the Slam Cough beat How I Met Calf Your Mother 123-117. That was a very tight game, too, down the line. And then finally, we have the two lowest scoring ones. 8 a.m. at 8 a.m. beat Bucked Up Corey 106-90. Corey, you're into an inauspicious start right there, going 0-1. If we recall last year, you went 0-5 to start the season. Yet, somehow you still pulled it out and you didn't come in last place. So, what am I to say? All right, so that brings us to the standings. In first place, we have Team Football Team. That's because of points 4. Second, we have All Gas, No Gase. And then rounding out the top 3, we have Team Hop. And then sadly, in last place, because of points 4, we have the Commish. I'm not liking how this is going for the Commish. Hopefully he can get over it. But that nicely leads us into our next section, injuries. So let's see, injuries we had here. Raheem Mostert, Rashad Penny, a.k.a. the Commish's whole fucking lineup, injured. Okay, cool. All the Raven running backs are injured, if you haven't noticed yet. Every single one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if more got injured. I hear the Commish picked up Le'Veon Bell. I bet you he'll be on the injury list fucking next week. And then Jerry Jeudy got injured. That's another big injury for the Broncos. And then OBJ will be out next week still. Hopefully we'll come back week 3, whoever has him. All right, so we'll do 3 ups, 3 downs. So 3 ups, we got Team Football Team coming in hot to set the season off. Impressive. Then we have All Gas, No Gase. Comes into the new league. Everyone's talking. Everyone's saying, will he do it? Can he handle it? Can he take that next step up? Fucking goes out there and shows us who's who. And then finally, we are going to have Team Hop. Team Hop, if I recall last year, you did not start off too hot either. I think you started 0-3. But then you turned around your season, and it looks like that season continued into this season. So congratulations. All right, 3 downs. We have the Commish. 84 points. Yeesh. 2 players can score 84 points. I think Tyreek Hill and fucking Derrick Henry could score that in 1 week. And you got that with 7 people? Yeesh. Another down is going to be Team Gambling Girl, 92. I don't know what's going on over there in Anissa land, but get your shit together, girl. Finally, Bucked Up Corey. Corey, you're starting a very similar trend of last year, and I'm hoping this year it's all the way through to the end. All right. So this next section, we're going to give it off to the Commish, and we'll hear what he has to say about it, and we'll be right back. Thank you for that, John. Good to see you all again. As you know, the week has started up, and now it is week 2 of fantasy football. I'm going to give you a few breakdowns of what's going on here. We have a lot of activity on the waiver wire, but still no trades. If you haven't noticed, Watson is one of the new programs we've added to our app this year, and it will allow you to find optimal trades with the optimal person and gives you a fair to value scale, which should help you out if you're trying to look for that extra bump next week. We still need to decide the punishment for the league. I know the leading contender right now is nipple piercings, but we also have a lot of other good options, and I will be attaching a poll very shortly so that we can narrow down what we want. I will also be deciding a poll for the survivor pool. Seems like there's a lot of interest in it when the offer first went out, and we will see if anybody wants to follow up on it. Then we need Colin. You are the only person that has not paid me yet. I will request you $10. Give me the money. Give me the money. There was something else I wanted to say, but I completely forgot. And that's going to be it for this section. Back to you, John. And we're back. Thank you, Kamish. That was very insightful, and I hope you guys all fill out those polls that he's requesting you to do. All right, let's go on to week 2 now. So week 2, we have Team Mason versus the Kamish. Both are 0-1, so someone's going to get their first win of the season next week. Then we have Team Hop versus Team Football Team. I have 2 games of the week, and this is the first one. Both these teams are coming in hot and heavy. They're ready to fuck some shit up, and they're ready to take some names. Next game, we have Show Me Your TDs and Big and Strong. Both 1-0 also. That is my second game of the week to look into. Right now, they're split down the middle, 50-50 who's going to win on ESPN Fantasy Football app. So we'll see what happens come Sunday. Then we have Graham the Slam Cough taking on Team Gambling Girl. Graham is 1-0, and he is our current league champion. So, Anissa, this is a good week to kick it up a notch and kick Graham's ass. Please, I beg you. All right, and then All Gas, No Gase is playing Bucked Up Corey. Brandon, this is a good one to get another easy win. Hopefully Corey puts up a fight, but we will see. And then finally rounding off this fixture of games is How I Met Kath Your Mother versus 8 a.m. at 8 a.m. Colin, I know you are a good team, and I know you have it in you. Let's see if you can pull it off on Mikey. Mikey, keep making him lose because I don't want to do the punishment. All right, so now to real football. Thursday night, we have the Giants at Washington. That should be a good game. Fuck the Giants, so hopefully Washington wins. Sunday 1 p.m. games, we have a good old rivalry, Pats versus Jets. And I like to be impartial to this, but we all know fucking Patriots suck ass. Then we have the 49ers at the Eagles, and the Bills at the Dolphins, I think, is the game to watch if you're not biased to any. That's going to be a good game. 4 p.m. games, I think the game to watch is going to be the Cowboys versus Chargers. Both have electric offenses. So electric, it's more electric than me putting a fucking fork in the outlet. Very electric. And then the 8 p.m. game is Chiefs versus Ravens. Hot take. See how this goes in the next few weeks, but I think the Ravens are going to have a fucking losing season. I think they suck ass. And then finally, we have the Lions at Packers. And that's not really that good of a matchup. Both kind of suck, but the Lions are entertaining if you haven't watched them at all this year. They're a very up and down team, so tune in on that. All right, and that concludes our first broadcast here of week 1. Check your lineups. Thursday night is right around the corner, and it's almost week 2. Goodbye.